sir. You know what this is? This is that love. Yeah, you know I'm in that love.
For this morning's QT, we're looking at verse 18b. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead. And I want us to focus on that phrase, from the dead, or firstborn from the dead. So what Christ is kind of showing us here is, so what Apostle Paul is showing us here is that him being the image of the invisible God, and him being the firstborn over all creation, visible and invisible, he establishes that his rule and reign was eternal and in the spiritual realm. But him being the firstborn among the dead is now establishing that his rule is not only a cosmic rule in heaven, but also an earthly rule. So there is in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible. So Jesus Christ, he's the ruler, not just of the heavenly realms, but the earthly realms as well. The firstborn among the dead means that he's the first one to be resurrected. Since he's the first one to be resurrected, he is preeminent, he is priority, and he is also number one here on earth as well. Therefore, anyone else who is going to rise from the dead and enjoy eternal life has to go through Jesus Christ, because he was the first to do it. There will be no one else that could say that they're the first to rise from the dead, overcoming sin and temptation, because Jesus is the first and he's the preeminent. Him being the first among the dead is also like a really big encouragement for you and for me, because he overcame and came above death. He defeated death and he beat death. So for anyone who is dead in their trespasses and dead in their sin, there is now a way where you can be resurrected, that you can be brought back to life, and that's in Jesus Christ. He's the first one, that he has done it, and it's only through him and by his power that someone who is dead can come to life.
Yes, sir.